Pa told me all about the Honeyguide's secret partnership. In the sun-drenched forests, there lives a bird, the most helpful friend, a call to the sweet abode. High in the acacia trees, the Honeyguide perches, her eyes scanning the horizon for a friend. She has found a beehive, tucked deep inside a hollow trunk, protected by a colony of stinging guards. She craves the rich beeswax inside, but she cannot break the wood alone. Then, she hears human voice looking for honey.
She's calling me.
With an excited chirp, she dives from her branch. She flies from tree to tree, fanning her white tail feathers like an inviting flag. Follow me, her song says. The human understands. They walk together through the tall grass in a partnership as old as time. When they reach the hive, the human uses smoke to calm the bees and an axe to open the hive. The human takes the honey, but always leaves behind the pale combs of wax and nutritious larvae. For this, the Honeyguide is loved. This is one of the only times a wild animal and a human actually talk to each other to help out. If the human doesn't share the hunt, the bird can even lead him to a lion or a snake, the ultimate brood parasite. Instead of working hard to build a house, the Honeyguide is a brood parasite. That's a fancy name Papa taught me for a bird that tricks other birds into being babysitters. She has a secret, a ruthless one. She has no home of her own. She never carries a single stick or tuft of moss. She looks for host birds with a nest or who dig a nesting hole in a branch. She waits until the parents fly off to find a snack, and then, like a ghost, she slips into their dark tunnel. In the gloom, she lays a single egg. To ensure her legacy, she might even peck a tiny hole in the host's eggs, silencing their future before it begins. Then, she vanishes into the sky, a dark battle in the deep. Days later, inside the pitch-black hole, the Honeyguide's egg cracks open. Out comes a tiny, pink, featherless creature. It is blind and fragile, but it carries a terrible weapon, a needle-sharp, ripped tip on its beak. Driven by an ancient instinct for survival, the hatchling uses this hook to push its foster siblings aside, ensuring it is the only mouth to feed. When the host parents return, they hear only one loud, demanding cry. In the darkness, they cannot see that this giant baby is not their own. They spend their days exhausted, bringing insect after insect to the imposter, who grows fatter by the hour. The great transformation. Weeks pass, and the young Honeyguide is finally ready. As it climbs out of the dark hole and into the blinding sunlight, something miraculous happens. The deadly hook on its beak, no longer needed, simply falls away. Its feathers smooth out into a soft, unassuming brown. It stretches its wings and takes flight. By the time the Honeyguide is big enough to leave the nest, its scary beak hook falls off, and it flies away to start its life guiding people to honey. It doesn't need to be taught what to do next. It perches on a branch, looks for a human walking below, and begins its song. Chirp, chirp, chirp. It is time to go find some honey. Isn't it wild? They are helpful friends to humans. Papa says it's one of the hard survival tricks in the whole forest.